What is the best alternative to capitalism in society? So I'm asking people, what is the best alternative to capitalism?
Socialism! I think the best alternative is a communist society.
The unions seize the means of production.
Localized production, ideally for one's own use.
Once the workers have seized the means of production, we no longer need the capitalists.
You are a sad, strange little man. And you have my pity.
I think socialism done properly is a system that works because it supports everybody.
Nobody should work more than 2 jobs, ever.
Try and earn money for college.
Your mom goes to college.
So it would be best to go back to like a Native American style economy.
Go to an indigenous style economy. Let's take the American part out of there, because before this place was changed from Turtle Island to America, we had none of these problems.
What did you say?
I think it's better for people to shop locally.
What would be used as currency?
We didn't have any, and you know what? Our ancestors did fine until the Europeans came running over here and changed everything.
What would the monetary system look like?
My feeling is you wouldn't need one.
Take this quarter.
The first rule of socialism is nobody should work for money.
The wage system is the fundamental basis of inequality in society. The idea that some people should make more money than others.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Corporations are taking the shirts off our backs illegally and taking advantage of the workers. Local groups in the community would decide what needs to be produced in any given period of time. How many houses do we need to build? How much food do we need to grow? How much intellectual property do we need to create?
You lost your mind?
He's got space dementia.
Gift economies, I mean, you see it already developing, and I think it's the way of the future. See it in my neighborhood when people bum each other cigarettes, you know,
All day.
all day.
All day.
You two are just dumber than a bag of hammers.
People need to be taught what it means first to give, what it means to be helpful, what it means to be sensitive to the outside people need.
So wouldn't that be like trying to change the human condition though and get rid of greed in society?
Yes and no.
We don't think there is any such thing as basic human greed. We think greed is a product of the social structure and the environment of the society in which you grow up. So if people are taught from birth to cooperate and work together, there will not be that problem.
Everybody should change.
I was talking to someone about the system and about capitalism. There are a couple analogies I have. One, it's like a dog with rabies. When you have a dog with rabies, you just got to shoot it in the hip. You know, that's it. You can't cure it.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Yes, there would need to be some form of military to protect those areas which we're trying to build communist societies from the bourgeoisie of the rest of the world. But eventually, when communism is spread throughout the world, there would no longer be any need for professional armies. There would be armed workers.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Might take us 50, 60 years before we get to that point where people get used to the idea of working together. We don't have that culture in America.
That's why Americans have never lost and will never lose a war.
How much of that do you think you've inhaled today?
A lot.
Everyone in this room is now dumber.
Well, I'm a fan of him. You know, he's black.
The whole thing is pretty much laughable.
He is part of the 1%. He serves the 1%.
Those who have done well, including me.
These days are the first steps of global movement to free human being and create an equal society.
I think we'll talk about that after we get rid of capitalism. Okay?
That's all.